morning, dear children. In the previous class, we started with the geography chapter, Life in the Temperate Grasslands. Under this heading, we studied the grasslands of North America, which is known as prairies. We also studied the climate, the flora, fauna, and the occupation of the people in this region. In the beginning, I gave the introduction about the meaning of grasslands. Today, we are going to discuss another temperate grassland. Can you guess the name of it? Yes, the name of the grassland is veld. Do you know where they are found? They are found in South Africa. So the grasslands of South Africa is known as velds. Again, we will be discussing its climate, its location, flora, fauna, and finally the occupation of the people in these regions. So let's start with the explanation of the remaining chapter. So children, as I have told you, we are going to study about the temperate grasslands of South Africa. They are called as veld. And we are going to discuss about the location, climate, natural vegetation, wildlife, occupation, industry, and transport. First of all, let's see where it is located. The velds are the temperate grasslands found in South Africa. The country lies at the southern tip of Africa. It is bordered on the north east by Swaziland and Mozambique, on the north by Botswana and Zimbabwe, and in the northwest by Namibia. To the west and south is the Atlantic Ocean, and to the east is the Indian Ocean, as you can see here in this world map. Much of the interior of southern Africa consists of a plateau. The higher portions are known as the high veld. This is above the low veld. The lower regions of the central plateau, which is below the high veld, is known as the low veld. Now, let's have a quick look at the climate of veld. Before discussing the climate, children, you know from where this veld word came. The veld name was given by the Dutch settlers before South Africa was colonized by the British. So South Africa lies in the warm temperate zone of the southern hemisphere, and this region experiences a mild climate. And due to the altitude of the plateau, the presence of oceans on three sides, and the cold Benguela current which flows along the west coast. In the high veld, the summers are warm and wet, and the day temperature reaches up to 22 degrees Celsius. Most of the rainfall occurs during the summer, and it decreases from south to north and also from east to west. The winters are cold and dry, and the temperature varies from 5 degrees to 10 degrees Celsius. And July is the coldest month. Rainfall is scanty and droughts can occur during June, July, and August. Where climate is wildfire. Wildfires are common in South Africa. They frequently cause emergencies and often grow to disastrous proportions. They occur naturally by lightning. Now, this is the natural vegetation of veld. There are limited forests in this region due to semi-arid climatic conditions. The major part of the plateau is covered with grass. Red grass grows in bush veld, acacia and murel grows in the high veld. The bushlands and the grasslands in the high veld have one major handicap: the elevation of the grazing lands is between 1000 meter and 2000 meter, and this results in frost for a period of about 100 days in a year. So, this is the main animals which are found in the veld: leopard, lion, kudu and cheetah. The high veld has both tall and short grasses and bushes. Trees are only found on the higher altitudes and along the banks of rivers. The soil is not fertile. Thus, the veld is more suitable for cattle rearing than for the cultivation of plants. So, children, the soil which is found here is not fertile and it is only suitable for cattle rearing. That is why the cultivation of the plants is not done. The grasslands have ideal conditions for cattle and sheep rearing. Cattle are reared in the warmer and wetter eastern part. They are reared for milk and meat. Creameries make butter and cheese for domestic needs as well as for exports. The cultivated crops are maize, wheat, barley, oats, tobacco, sugarcane, cotton and potatoes. Children, frozen meat and beef are mainly exported to the countries of southern Europe. Then sheep rearing is the main occupation in the veld. Sheep are reared for the production of wool. The sheep are of fine quality and consist mainly of the merino breed. The Angora goats yield mohair and leather. And children, one more thing, veld is rich in minerals. So, mining was also an occupation of the people in veld. Now, let us have a quick look at the industries which are established in this region. The veld is rich in minerals. Gold is found in the Witwatersrand strand. The mining of gold and diamonds have attracted the Europeans to South Africa. The discovery of iron and steel industry. Johannesburg, the gold capital of the world, is an important industrial and commercial center. Kimberley is famous for diamonds. So, children, these are the industries which are found in this region. Then, dairy farming is another important occupation. Cattle are reared in the warmer and wetter regions, and the dairy products are butter, cheese are produced both for supply, for domestic supply and also for export. So, children, that is all for today. I hope you all have marked all the important things about the prairies. Now the next work which you have to do is to mark all the important points related with the wild, that is its climate, its flora, its fauna, then the occupation of the people, and also the industries which are being set up in vale, and what are the minerals which are found here, and mining of diamond and gold is also there in South Africa, which led to the establishment of trade ties with Britain, and gradually South Africa became a British colony. Then this mineral rich area has a well developed network of transport. That is all for today, children. Go through the chapter for better understanding. That's all. Have a good day.